matter what picture I take with my dog, it just always turns out good because he hides like half of my face. And he's cute no matter what angle the picture is taken from. He always looks good. You're a natural. If you are in the same position right now that I was a month ago, looking and trying to find a digital camera that literally doesn't cost you like $700, I am here to share with you how I have found this camera for $200. So I found this camera on Amazon. But before I bought this camera, I probably spent like a whole freaking month trying to find a camera that I like, and also a camera that's mainly in my price range, because I don't understand how a freaking 20-year-old camera that back then was probably $100 is now $600-700. Like, nothing has changed about that camera. It's old, it's secondhand, it should literally cost like $30. But I don't know who in this world has made these cameras be so freaking expensive. I'm gonna guess it's some kind of like famous person. I don't freaking know, but that is crazy. I have had this camera for a month, and I do have to say, I am freaking obsessed with it. I got the Canon G11, so it's like a very old ancestor of the Canon G7X that is newer and that everyone is wanting right now. But that one is like $700. I wanted like a digital camera that was cheap because I wanted to be able to take it with me everywhere without really caring and without like treating it like it's literally like gold mine, and I am scared to get even like a scratch on it. Obviously I would be super sad if I lose it or if anything happens to it, but I can treat it like a lot less gently. I have spent so many hours trying to find a camera. And if you're watching this video, you're probably in the exact same situation, because there's so many people selling digital cameras, and it's so, first of all, it's so hard to know what model you want because there's so many different kind of models, and there's no way of knowing like which model is better because they're so freaking old. Like, it's like, I don't know the difference. I personally would not recommend Depop, because I feel like on Depop there were so many scammers. There were some like legitimate people, but I feel like they were just selling it for way too much, which isn't, it's fine. It's not a problem. People are still buying it, but I feel like they were just like overpricing it. So if you're fine with that, that's great. But I was like, I want to get something for cheap-ish. So no thanks. Especially if you put like a few cute stickers on that, doesn't mean that you can sell it for $100 more. No offense. I was mainly looking on eBay and on Amazon. The thing is, there's so many cameras on eBay, like so many. There's also a lot of them that come from like, I think Japan or Japan, that come, I know they come from like some Asian country, and their menu is not translated, so be careful with that, because I almost bought a camera and then like after I was like really reading through the description and it said that it was like only in like that foreign language, and I was like, okay, there's no way I know how to use, I'm gonna be able to use the camera because I don't speak that language. And they said that you cannot change the language. I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird. But one main thing that really sold me on this specific camera was that there is a flip screen. It's super handy when the screen just like flips over and you can just like take a picture of yourself. It makes it so much easier. And I was like, that is crazy that this old camera has this, because I was like did they take selfies back then? I'm like, I don't know why I feel like selfies is newer than that, but maybe there was another usage than taking selfies. But yeah, that really sold me on it. Plus the fact that people were talking really great about this camera. Like, there's still people nowadays reviewing this exact camera and still using this exact camera. And I was like, okay. After having used this one for like a full month, I can say I really love it. It's just so freaking simple to use. The first thing that really blew my mind when I got this camera was like, the exterior feels so durable. It's actually crazy. Since I am by myself, I do use a tripod, which makes the convenience of having a small camera just a little bit less convenient. When it snows and it's like dark or something and you turn on the flash, it takes such beautiful pictures. It's been so fun to like document the whole like winter journey through this camera. And then it's great because when I go on walks, I try to not take my phone with me. So it's just great. I have this camera. I'm not tempted to be on my phone. I still have that time off my phone, but I can still take pictures and like take memories. I love that. That's probably my favorite thing about having this camera. Looking back at the pictures I took with the camera, I love the way they turn out. They turn out like to have like a way better quality than I actually expected. I really thought the quality was going to be a lot worse than it is. Filming, the quality is really bad. So if you wanted to film with like a digital camera, I don't think that's the best thing. If you kind of like old vintagey look, I think that like an old like actually video recorder works a lot better. I'm so impressed with them. I don't know why, but it kind of looks like they just like came straight out of like the 2000. I don't know what it is about it, if it's the color, the gray, but it's still like such good quality. Like I'm really impressed by the quality. But the thing is, that's the thing, it has like personality. While like pictures that you take with nowadays camera, they're just like so crystal clear cut with like the perfect like colors and all that it kind of like can be a little boring. This has just like so much like personality and you can play with so many things, especially if you use the flash. I got this camera because I wanted like a small device, being a camera, to take pictures. This is my phone. I got it for $150. It's a Xiaomi, nothing wrong with it. It does what I want it to do. I want it to go on social media. I want to be able to call people. That's all I need to do with my phone, right? But my camera is really bad. I don't have this like device that I have with me all the time that I can just like snap a picture when I want. And that's why I got this camera, because it's small and it's fun to play with it. I know that it's not like worth a lot, so I would feel less bad if it would break or something would happen to it. Like if you have an iPhone and you already have that like accessibility to like be able to take pictures all the time, I don't know. It's up to you. I feel like iPhones are so expensive, so I feel like if I would have an iPhone, I would still be so scared of it breaking. So if you're going like on vacation on a holiday, this would be like a perfect thing for like memories. You can't tell me like if I take a selfie with my phone, the amount of enjoyment is not the same than if I take out my camera and I take a picture with my camera. It's just not the same enjoyment. It's not the same thing. Wanting a digital camera, don't spend like $500. Keep looking and try to find one that's like $200, under $200. They're great. I'm having so much fun. The pictures look amazing. But if you're gonna spend $700 on like a 20-year-old camera, you might as well just get a brand new one, you know? So like, are they worth it? 100% if you get them for a good price. Don't spend a lot of money on them because they're old and you never really know when they're going to break down or stop working. Like the little wheel right here doesn't work. Like it does nothing, but all you have to do is like push this button right here and then you can like use those buttons. So it's like there is some problems with it, but it's like I can like deal around it. Now I just have to go and do something fun, then I can actually take good pictures with it, like fun pictures with it. Yeah, you look great on pictures.